Dear Indian Godmen, I beg for your mercy on behalf of my fellow countrymen, whose minds you entrench in a fearful façade in the name of God, contaminating their thoughts with ugly philosophies crudely shaped in cunning ways for you to play and prosper like a goddamn monster, devouring them inside out, drowning their screams and shouts amid spiritual chants, religious rants and prayers too loud, or in the name of God, your God. The one who treats you above the rest preaches equality but says you are the best. No wonder you feel pretty blessed playing the God who ought to be omnipresent, yet needs bejeweled temples and ornate presence to be content and surrender itself to the desires and desperations of all the billable existence, as if it were but a greedy hoe selling its services on the holy road. I'm sorry, I don't mean no offense, but watching you lounge on your lavish throne while your followers freeze from the cold outside the palatial gates of your so-called home, it chills me down to the bone, but not that you care. After all, you are too busy stealing bread from the poor in the name of prayer, ignorant of the growing despair, ruthlessly stripping humanity of their moral share until all that exists is a world marred by contempt and doubt, represented by profit-hungry louts. I wonder if I may get killed for saying it out too loud. Anyway, it's quite easy for you, I bet. After all, starving mortals pay for your private jets as frail, feminine innocence lines your golden beds, whose souls you scar ruthlessly every night just to satiate your ambitious head. I'm sure it is as holy can get. And for your Rolls Royces you need not fear, cause I heard your disciples wanna gift you a new one for each day of the year. Oh dear, how could I not see the easy money waiting for me? This ought to be my success call. 330 million gods waiting to be exploited after all. Damn. With so many sources, a country could get all its unemployment problems solved. I agree it ain't all your fault, but you know my fellow countrymen aren't the smartest of the lot. But you see, it ain't exactly their fault. After all, we grew up learning to bribe God for all our needs, terming moral sins as holy deeds, and the poison was always there in the air that we breathe, our blood adulterated with flaccid creed, just like watering a poisonous seed which grows up a thankless threat to all around and about. And the joke only gets better as they place femininity on a pedestal and pray. Yet a bleeding woman is coldly turned away from the threshold of the same damn temple wherein the symbol of feminine power lay stowed away on a colossal column built out of fake hopes, kept out of reach of the weak very carefully. So tell me, dear friends, how do I make them understand that God is not just an idol, a book, or a cross, something more than a temple, a church, or a mosque can ever hold? It is an ideal, an idea that transverses across the very core of humanity, from the deepest devout to the most hardcore of atheists. It is the state of balanced bliss and sustainable achievement. It is standing strong at the edge of an arrogant cliff, yet keeping your confidence stiff and rooted on yourself. That is what God is. But I dare not try to explain, for I know my efforts shall go in vain. For it is no better than preaching peace in Hitler's reign. Either way, it's me suffering all the pain, so I try. For reasons so feeble, for God-fearing people who believe more in spirituality than in practicality, more in an idol than in themselves, cause to common rationale the years have turned stone deaf. I am sans optimism now, so I only beg for your mercy before another million are dead. For the words you said in the name of thy grace, with another book of face, it's all collapsing at a horrendous pace. Not long until humanity loses its spiritual days, and all that's left is you and your fakes. What are you gonna do then, my friend? Believe me, this has to end. You have to stop playing pretend. After all, how far can you bend nature's rules before the disaster that impends upon us turns our existence to dust? Trust me, it is a want no more, but an urgent must. So please react before it's too late to act, and remain as mere facts on a historical paper some 100 centuries later.